Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast battle report. Today, cousin on cousin fight, the Aeldari versus the Drukhari. We'll see if the religious ones that ran away are better than pirates! Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast battle report. Today, once again, with Vince. Hello, Vince.
Hi.
Of course, at Sir Gameslot, check out Sir Gameslot. We'll put a link in the description below and talk a little bit more about it in the post game. But you brought your Eldar. You haven't really played like any 40k for years.
Last time I rage quit was the very first week that 8th edition came out.
That was a long time ago.
Yes.
But of course, they pull you back in, and we're going to be playing some GT Tournament Leviathan mission pack. Let's go over the armies and take a look at who is going to be fighting today over this battlefield. And here we have 1,500 points of Drukhari. This is more of a fun, balanced, sort of like bit of everything list that is based on 2 combat patrols. So the 2 combat patrol core would be the Archon. I'm just taking one of them, Archon Skari in this case, with 2 units of 10 Kabalite warriors, which is something you would get in the combat patrol. 2 units of 2 dedicated transport raiders, and the 2 Ravagers. So that would be like a core of the list. I've taken only one of the 2 units of Incubi that would come in that set as well. And then I've complemented the rest of the list with a couple of things that as a collector you might want to add. Some Mandrakes, which are hard to get a hold of, but you can convert them with a variety of different kits or use them as counts as models or 3D prints. A unit of 5 racks with all the guns, because they come with one of every gun. A unit of Reaver jet bikes. Nothing says Eldar pirates like fast-moving Reaver jet bikes with a heat lance. And then a unit of Scourge with dark lances. They're probably one of the best units in the index right now. A little Venom. A Kronos. A Beast Pack Master with his Beast Pack. Now this is another hard unit to find. And a Death Jester. There you have it. 1,485 points of a little bit of everything. Just so you can see it, but of course the core of the list are 2 combat patrol boxes.
Hi there. So this is my 1,500 point army. It's models that I've got painted, so this is what I brought. I have 10 Guardians with a Bright Lance, 10 Guardians with a Bright Lance, and a Farseer, 5 Dire Avengers, 10 Reapers with Margon Ra, and an Exarch, and the Exarch has a launcher. I have 5 Wraith Guard, and these are 40 years old, so they're the really, really old ones with a Spirit Seer. I have 2 War Walkers with a Bright Lance and a missile launcher. These are old models, so they just have what they have. I have a Wraith Lord with a Bright Lance and a missile launcher, and just because I love the model, I have an Avatar of Khaine.
Awesome. There you have it. 1,500 points of pure Eldar trickery. And here's the mission for today. Based of the Leviathan Tournament Companion, we've got Priority Targets, Chilling Reign, and Crucible of Battle. We're going to be playing on Terrain Layout number 3. Here we are after deployment. I'm so excited to play you, Vince. It's been a long time. Okay, so tell me about your deployment. Where did you put your stuff? Tell me your strategic genius here.
So I got a line of where I had to put my stuff, and I put it all behind that.
Oh my goodness gracious. That seems like the rules.
Yeah, so I just tried to keep everything out of line of sight, because, again, having not played a full game yet, I heard first turn can be devastating, and because Skari is so good, he recommended me do certain things, so I did what he recommended.
There you go. So if things go wrong, totally my fault.
I mean, it's his fault. And the die rolls.
That's right. Then you put 5 Dire Avengers into Strategic Reserve, ready to come in and do some shenanigans.
I did.
I decided to put the Beast Pack over here because they can scout. So I want to put some pressure on this part of the board and hopefully draw them out this way, because I do have my Scourge back here that can pop out and shoot in this general direction. So I'm hoping to kind of do that. Then we've got Kabalites. That's 10 Kabalites with the Archon on this. Because of sticky objectives, the Kabalites can sticky it and move on to the next one. And I have my lone operative over here, which cannot be shot outside of 12, so it should be safe. And he's got like a nice line of sight here. Ravager back here, 5 Kabalites and 5 Incubi, and that Raider over here ready to go into that objective and hopefully sticky it. And protected against the Wraithguard. The Kronos to get into the middle and just create a bubble. And then the Mandrakes, just there to, they're out of line of sight right now. They might threaten the Guardians. In reserve, I did put 5 Kabalites in a Venom and Deep Strike and 1 Ravager. And there you have it. Well, without further ado, let's start this game. We're going to roll for first turn. Do you want first?
Do you want me to... Oh.
Do you want first or second turn, Vince?
Why?
I know, just, what does your gut tell you?
Well, gut tells me you always want first turn.
Okay. I love it. And
5.
I rolled a 4, so you will take first turn. And with that,
I do
do
want
our
first
scout
turn,
moves.
right? I do want first turn.
Yeah. It's a first or second is fine.
Okay.
This mission, second turn is not bad, but first is not terrible for positioning.
Okay.
So because he has some scout moves, he can do his scout moves, and then he's gonna roll his fate dice, and then we'll get started. We'll come back after the movement phase. So Vince decided to go for behind enemy lines and capture enemy outposts. Well, High Command is saying take ground, and the Farseer's like, hold a second, hold on. There's a bit of distance between us and the enemy right now, so that's going to be a little harder than you think. So I think, Vince, you might just get rid of these at the end. We'll see what happens. If you do get rid of at least 1 card, you get a command point at the end of the turn, and we'll go with that. We'll come back after movement. End of the movement phase. The Aeldari have moved forward, advancing the Avatar and the Wraithguard into the middle, really just kind of bullying that middle objective. The Wraith Lord and the 2 Warwalkers are basically holding the line against a big unit of beasts, as well as these Guardians have decided that moving away from the Mandrakes might be a good idea in order to keep them alive. The big unit of Reapers decided to stay still, and they can target a few things with their Tempest Launcher. So yeah, with that, let's dive into the shooting phase. End of turn number 1. Wow, what a fantastic turn for the elves. What did you end up doing there, Vince?
Well, I got lucky. I killed 2 transports.
There's nothing wrong with getting lucky.
I got 2 transports,
yeah.
And the 1 transport actually exploded.
You did put a wound on my Death Jester, and put enough wounds on that other Raider that then you were able to kill it with another shot.
Yes.
So that was really good. The Bright Lances on this side just doing the Khaine's work.
Yes, killed a bunch of monsters here.
The birds. You killed all 3 birds.
And this side really did nothing because I can't see anything, and I pretty well advanced.
The Reaper Launcher back there.
The Reaper Launcher did put
in here.
Another one in, yes.
So at the end of your turn, in terms of scoring, these Mandrakes are going to go into the shadow. Right? So they're going to pop into the shadow. They'll come back in my reinforcement step. That's what they do. And you didn't really score any secondary cards. So are you going to get rid of both of them? Yes.
Both of my cards are things that I could never achieve.
So that gives you a command point. I do have a few.
For each card or just?
No, just a max. It's 1 command point no matter what.
Okay.
And then I do have a bunch of Battle Shock, but they're big enough that it doesn't matter. And then at the start of my turn, they just stop being Battle Shocked because of the transport explosions. As we move into Drukhari turn number 1. Vect has ordered me to take behind enemy lines and to just take no prisoners. Okay, I guess we're just going to try and murder some elves. I love it. That seems like a pretty straightforward thing. Good thing
I don't like that.
Good thing the Mandrakes are in Deep Strike because they can come down and just get me behind enemy lines quite easily as we move into my turn number 1. Let's kill some elves. End of the movement phase. There you have it. I decided to get aggressive with Skari because I haven't played Vince in a long time. So he's moving my models apparently now.
I'm facing them because I have this OCD thing.
I'm hiding, and they're hiding behind this building, barely touching. Yeah, I don't want to get shot. They want to live.
Okay, at Sir Games Lot, we have a house rule. If your guy's facing backwards, you can't shoot.
Dang it, that's not cool. Ha-ha, sniper rifle. Ha-ha, pistol. Now, you did bring the Mandrakes back here. I tried to bait you out with some Overwatches, and you decided not to. And so then I remained stationary with the beasts so they don't get overwatched, at least right now. And then they're getting me my behind enemy lines. And you decided, because I only put 2 OC on here, to Phantasm your Wraithlord onto there. So you have 5 OC to help you score points in your next turn, which is a smart play. I do have a couple of units ready to shoot. We'll come back. I've got a Ravager. My Scourge popped out. I did bring my Reaper Jet Bikes in. My Kronos is giving everybody Pain Token regeneration. So let's see what we do. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Okay, very good turn for the Dark Eldar. I was able to take down the Wraith Lord with the Dark Lances from the Scourge and the Ravager. I did put Prey on the Weak on the Ravager to reroll wound rolls against the Wraith Lord, which really did help. I did get a grenade strat and a bunch of shooting into the Avatar and did 6 damage to him. And then I shot with precision from the Death Jester, didn't do anything to the Spirit Seer. The Wraith Guard shot and killed 4 of my unit. And then the good old Hex Rifle just popped the Spirit Seer in a single shooting phase, which was very, very useful there. Then we had a lot of shooting over here, crippled this unit of Guardians, and this unit of Guardians also took quite a bit of damage from the Splinter Fire from that unit.
It was a very bad turn for the Eldar.
The Eldar definitely felt it that turn. You still have like most of your points on the board because he's a lot of points and they're a lot of points. But in terms of, and these are quite annoying to kill. However, and you still have your Dire Avengers and a big block of 10 Dark Reapers, which is going to have to pull some weight now. However, you still have a good position in the middle of the board. So charging wise, I did get a few pain tokens in that turn. So I'm going to go ahead and give a pain token to these Incubi. I'm going to give a pain token to these Mandrakes to give them reroll charges. And then we'll come back after the charge, see if they make it. End of the charge phase. I put 4 wounds on this Woolwalker with the Beasts. Almost took it out. But I didn't give them a pain token. And then the Chimera really didn't hit well. Over here, the Incubi put 2 damage on one guy. And then you made us Fate Dice to keep one alive. So they're still at 5 strong. And then the Mandrakes did fail that charge there. So at the end of my turn number 1, I will get 3 points from behind enemy lines. And I killed 2 separate units. I killed the I killed the Wraith Guard Lord, and I killed the Spirit Seer. That gives me 4 points for no prisoners as we move into battle round number 2. The Elves have picked Storm Hostile Objective, so take one of the objectives that I currently control. So I control that one, or that one, or this one. So any objective you take away from me will give you 5 points. And then sadly you didn't bring it down on first turn. That would have been lots of points with 2 Raiders down. However, you do have Bring It Down, which is my Ravager and my Kronos that are up for grabs at the moment. And with that, we move into the second turn. You do get 5 primary points for holding one objective because they did not fail their Battle Shock. They did not fail their Battle Shock either. Oh, you do owe me 1 more Battle Shock on him because he is more than half wounded as well. Ooh, that's going to be a fail.
It is a fail.
Okay, so you can spend a command point to pass it if you'd like, or you can just keep it.
There's no point.
Okay, that does give me a pain token when you fail a battle shock. Hooray! So with that, on to round number 2. End of the movement phase. Vince, what's your thought process here?
It's, what the hell am I going to do now, mostly? But I decided to move my Avatar up. I'm going to throw my spear at him and try and charge these, get them off the objective.
Yep.
I backed up there, used a fate point.
Command point.
Command point, sorry, to back him up, be able to shoot, and maybe even charge to try and clear this out.
Don't think there are going to be any left.
I've got Reapers out to try and take care of this, and then shoot down the fields. And then I brought on my Dire Avengers over here, and oh my god, I've got to face them in the right direction. They're going to go here,
they're going to try and kill that.
And they're going to try and kill these guys.
At the end of your movement phase, you also put your Farseer. He's like, gung-ho, let's go on.
Yeah, he's kind of...
At the end of the movement phase, I did rapid ingress this Venom filled with Kabalite Warriors in the backfield. So you can't see them with them. You can't see him with this because he's not wholly within. So he's going to be nice and hidden there, and he's going to be participating in my turn. So right now, he's just nice and safe, just to be annoying and to help on the flank. I'm very scared of that Avatar, though. Yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so with that, actually, I can't wait to just see you just murder this unit of Incubi with total prejudice. Because you're like, and dead. Yep, that's right. That's what Incubi do. They bounce, and then they die. That's why I like Drazar in that unit, because they would have actually done some damage with Drazar in there. So with that, let's dive into the shooting phase. We'll be right back. Well, Vince, you had a pretty good turn. What happened?
Something went right for me. I did roll. I needed 3s to hit 5 rolls.
Yeah, no,
and did roll 5 1s and 2s.
There's a reason this one guy's alive. But to make up for it, you did just mortal wound my Archon and his Kabalites to death with the D cannons.
Yes.
You just murder them all with mortal wounds. No saves, just killed. I still have the Beastpack Master and 1 Chimera left alive over here. And that unit of Kabalites died. The bikes died to Malgun Ra from across the table. And this Ravager took 8 damage from 1 Dark Blight Lance.
Oh, that I didn't use a fate dice.
Yeah, that was a straight up 6 roll. Okay, so you're back in the game, I think. Just saying.
It helped.
You've killed about 1,000 points of my army. I have very little left. You have a lot more on the board than I do. There's a reason Eldar are really good right now, which is fate dice. Okay, so with that, let's dive in to charges. You can shoot and charge here. So let's go and try and murder
I'll
that.
do that.
Yes? Okay. If he lives. Oh, if he lives.
If he lives, I quit. I'm going to rage quit this game again, and I'll come back in 10 years.
There you go.
And
you made it.
he
You made
just.
it. Okay. And then we'll be back and see if he lives. He lived! 5 saves, 5 made saves. Oh, good job. I'm gonna demi-clave you. Oh, this is gonna be great. However, I'm gonna start over here first before you fight here. Oh yeah, he lived! He lived. Oh, I'm so happy. And here we are after the turn. I'm so happy he lived. He didn't do any damage back though, because Vince also made his saves. And only the Beastmaster lived, and I didn't do any damage to that War Walker. However, the Beastmaster living is not a bad thing, because it's pretty good. At the end of Vince's turn, I will be removing the 1 Mandrake that survived and putting it back into the shadows to come in and do shenanigans. And you scored 5 points for Storm Hostile Objective for taking that objective away from me, or that one. And you got rid of Bring It Down, which will give you a command point. So you're at 2 command points. I'm going to go up to 1 command point as we move into my turn number 2. What a bloodbath it's been. My orders are to bring it down, so kill tanks. I've got 1 guy on 2 wounds. I've got 1 guy full wounded. I've got him. So there are points for me to grab. Area Denial, which is very hard to do with a big unit of Dark Reapers right there. So I might just get a command point for that instead. So we'll see. There's lots of stuff to kill. I want to try and get rid of the little Guardian units, see when my Mandrake comes in. I got Dark Lance. I got another Ravager come in. So let's see if I can leverage their firepower to really kind of get me back into this game. Okay, end of my movement phase. The Scourge has kind of just moved up, getting in range and line of sight of some of the tanks. The Venom moved up as well. This Ravager deep struck in. This Ravager moved around the side. I'm essentially going to try and do as much damage as possible to some of the heavy hitters, so the Avatar, maybe the Wraith Guard, both of these Warwalkers, which is surprisingly annoying. These things are really good. And then, of course, the little Pain Token guy is going to go in and try and kill some Dire Avengers. Oh, and then, of course, I've got my Mandrake. He's just going to pop down somewhere back here and just trying to stay alive. Yeah, back there somewhere. Good job. Get me points later. Okay, recap of turn number 2. Oh, look at that. What a crazy turn. I didn't do any damage to the Avatar because you automatically passed a save, which was great.
Yes.
Then I did kill one Warwalker.
And you killed my 4th Farseer.
And I did kill the Farseer and the unit of Guardians, which is really big. You do get a 10 for primary because you hold those 2. And that's about it there. This Venom put out a lot of shooting and really helped kill some stuff. And then the Scourge is just bouncing back and forth. I only killed 2 of them because he didn't roll a lot of hits or attacks on his dice. I did kill 1 of the Wraith Guard with my Ravager. But with that, we're moving into turn number 3. I will get 3 points for Bring It Down. And I will get rid of Area Denial. That will give me a command point, bring me up to 2. And you currently have 2 command points in the bank. That'll bring you up to 3. Attempting target and assassination. So kill the Beastmaster. That's the only character I have left. And I picked that objective to be your tempting target. So end of the movement phase. Wraith Guard moved up. You did move your Dire Avengers. I did Overwatch and killed another one. And then you've moved the Dark Reapers up. And the Guardians advanced onto that objective. I'm so happy my little dude's still alive. I'm going to rub it in as long as possible, Vince.
I hate you.
He just moved around this way, potentially to charge and or shoot. And then the Avatar just moves up 10 inches this way, ready to really kind of get stuck in, potentially kill that Ravager as well. So with that, okay, there we have it. Turn number 3. Okay, so end of the shooting phase. A lot of shots went into this Ravager. Only 4 wounds remaining. I did clutch a 6-up invul against the Avatar. Felt really good. However, you did put 2 damage on this and did devastating wounds with the Wraith Guard that Ravager to death. And you did kill my character, so you will get that at the end of the turn. Do you want to charge here?
I do.
Okay. He gets +1 to charge as well. So we'll be back after this and we'll do some scores. Okay, Vince, you killed my Ravager and then consolidated back to objective, which does unsticky it, because the sticky only lasts until you have to hold it at the start or an end of a turn. And that's
But I
when
did
you
fail
unstick
my
it.
charge over here.
You did spend a CP to try and reroll that. You did fail it. Which
And I did kill a character.
You did kill a character. And my Mandrake will go back into the shadows. That does mean you will gain Assassination for 5 points. And you will also get Attempting Target for 5 points, which does give you 15 points on the primary, and you have secondaries. You successfully pulled me off my objective, so I will get 0 primary right now, as the Eldar sneakily get into the lead and still have plenty of tools available. I literally have 1 Mandrake, 5 Kabalite Warriors and a Venom, a unit of Scourge, and a Kronos. That's it. That's all I have. Okay, let's see if I can pull something out of my butt to make this work.
I don't want to see that.
End of the movement phase. So the Kronos has moved up, trying to kill some Dire Avengers to get me Storm Hostile objectives. This Venom has kind of moved around this way, getting in range of Mr. Big Guy / seeing them over here. And then this Mandrake came in outside of 9 and is going to cleanse this objective. And then these Scourge got up nice and close. They're going to shoot and scoot, get out of line of sight of those Death Jesters, or the big dudes over here. Okay, let's see what we can do. End of the shooting phase. I got really lucky and killed the Avatar. And then this just little Venom of Death just nuked that entire Guardians.
Well, again, I roll 7 saves and get 7 1s and 2s.
That's literally that's what's holding me in this game.
There's the roll.
Holding me in this game. And then this only killed 1 and put a wound on him. So I am going to charge you with him, and he's just going to jump it, like so. And then we're just going to give him a pain token.
And I will crush you like a bug.
All right. I'm going to give him a pain token to reroll a hit roll. See if I can get the last wound on that Dire Avenger. Go, little Kronos. You have 4 attacks in close combat, hitting on 4s. Heck yeah. 4s. Pain token. Nice. 1 hit. Strength 5. No wound. Okay. And I don't have any command points. So go, Mr. Dire Avenger. What do you do? 2 little attacks for a close combat weapon. Hitting on 3s, rolling 1 hit.
Dire Avenger
just
has Shrek and Kabals. There's one Shrek and Kabals one.
Yeah, I know. The cards are actually really useful because you can go through them and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so
hitting on 3s.
2 shots.
1.
One. Reroll.
Yep. And then winning on 6s with 1 reroll. Oh, nothing there. Okay, so my Kronos successfully, with his OC of 2, has taken away that objective. Yay! So I will get 5 points for Storm, 3 points for Cleanse, because I did do Cleanse with 1 Mandrake. And that brings me back into the game. Biggest thing, though, is I only hold you at 5 primary.
You did.
For turn number 4. Moving on. Well, the game is speeding up right now. You did try and fall back with the Dire Avenger, so I did flame you with my command point, and he's dead now. Give me a pain token. They've moved up to just shoot at that Venom. They've moved up to shoot at the Kronos. And then this has moved up to kind of shoot a bunch of stuff here. Okay, we'll be back after the shooting and charge phase. This is now like rapid fire time. Let's go.
Good.
Well, that wasn't bad. You know what happens when a Bright Lance instantly kills a Venom? And then the Wraith Guard roll 2 6s to wound the guys inside and just nuke them with mortals? That's just what happens. They die. Although this entire unit of Dark Reapers, I lived with 2 wounds.
Not even close.
Hooray! That was great. So, in terms of scoring points, you did kill 2 units.
3 units.
3 units. Because you did tank shock my last Mandrake. You're just like, you took him down. You extended your battle line. So that's 10 more points. So now it's going to be pretty impossible for me to come back into this unless I get some really, really good cards that doesn't matter to score. I will get 5 points on my primary though. Haha, take that. And let's see what I score. I did lose 2 to the Tempest Launcher, but they're still alive. Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, so overwhelming force, kill stuff on objectives. There's only really that thing I could potentially kill. And assassinate, which is kill Malgun Ra, which I'm not going to get to him now. Nigh impossible for me to get to him now. However, I'm just going to move out and shoot and scoot and see what happens. And then we'll go into the last turn. But I don't think, mathematically, it's almost impossible for me to come back now. So we'll see how close it is. This definitely feels like an Eldar victory. And we'll see what happens at the end of the game. Well. I moved him up to try and go kill some Death Jesters, guys. And you decided to overwatch, and with your Fate Dice shenanigans, just nuked my Kronos. Well, thank you very much. That made me very sad. Okay, just saying.
It made me quite happy.
No, don't do that, Vince. Okay, 3 little Dark Lances into my Warwalker. I mean, your Warwalker. Okay, cool. And needing 4s to wound because I only have 1. I'll CP reroll the 1. There you go. Take 2 invul. The fact they have an invul as well as -1 to be
4 up invul.
I know, it's so good. Warwalkers are just stupid.
Yes!
Sad. I'm going to just move backwards.
MVP.
Like this. Good job. Yep, didn't get any of my cards. I'll get a CP. Boop. And then we will basically count up because you will get a 10 at the start of the turn. And then you will more than likely get a 15 to end the game. So you will basically max it out. I think we can call it at that point. Have 3 little Scourge left. But that was really fun. Let's come back with an after-action report with a high total to a low total to the Drukhari. Good job, Eldar. Good job. And that is game. Thanks a lot, Vince.
Thank you.
That was really fun.
That was fun, and just to let you know, Skari here really helped me. I did a few things that he said that's probably not a good thing to do because I don't know the nuances of the game yet. So he did help me a lot. So partial this win does go to Skari.
Yes, I'll take it. Thanks a lot, Vince. Of course, come check out Sir Games Lot in Barrie, where you have a whole bunch of games. I'll put the link to the Facebook page down in the description below for anybody who wants to check it out.
And my name's Vincent, and I am Sir Games
Steven
Lot.
says it on your shirt.
Says it on my shirt.
That's right. A huge shout out to all of you. Thanks for watching, liking, leaving comments, and subscribing. Huge shout out to the channel Patreons, without whom none of this is possible. Thanks to Patreon supporters that I get to feed my family. So thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your support on Patreon. The link is down in the description below. And Vince, I can't wait to have you kick my butt.
Thank you, my friend.
sometime.
Oh, yeah.
We should do another historical sometime.
Actually, I want to do a Shatterpoint with him. So hopefully,
if this video gets 500 likes, we'll do a Shatterpoint.
yes, 500 likes.
There you
We'll
go.
do a Star Wars Shatterpoint. It's an awesome game. It's basically the Legion. It's the Kill Team version
I like
of
it.
Legion.
I've heard it's very, very good.
It is very good.
Yeah. Other than that, thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging out. I'll see you on the next video. Ah, the Dark Kin. And this guy. I don't know.